Welcome back to our channel. Today we bring to you more amazing videos. Stay connected. It's been a strange summer at the box office. Heading into June, the tone around the state of movie-going was bordering on apocalyptic, with theater chains and major studios rallying around the mantra of, "Just survive till 25, in light of underperforming blockbusters and a diminished film slate. Never mind that the main catalyst for the sparse schedule goes back to the Hollywood labor strikes, when these very studios destroyed all the momentum that the Barbenheimer phenomenon generated. What's even more disheartening is that some of the movies that bombed, including The Fall Guy and Furiosa, were well liked by critics and audiences alike but just couldn't catch on with enough people. I suspect history will be kind to Furiosa, in particular, but for now, George Miller's latest masterpiece is emblematic of the industry's box office woes. The good news: in the past month, animated features have helped the box office rebound. Both Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4 grossed more than $100 million domestically in their opening weekends, underlining that, once again, sequels are a safe bet under the right circumstances. Inside Out 2 has since become the highest-grossing animated film of all time, which is great news for Disney and not so great news for anyone hoping that Pixar would veer away from becoming a sequel factory. Then, this past weekend, Twisters exceeded expectations by whipping up just north of $80 million, a helpful reminder that, if you build a blockbuster with broad appeal packaged around an up-and-coming star, people will come. But for all these recent triumphs, the one movie that's long been earmarked as this summer's savior hails from the world of superheroes. By any measure, Deadpool and Wolverine will be a major hit. The Merc with a Mouth's initiation into the Marvel Cinematic Universe is projected to earn upwards of $160 million in its opening weekend, which would make it the biggest ever debut for an R-rated film. With so few superhero blockbusters on the docket throughout 2024, and after a decade plus in which these projects were reliable moneymakers, Deadpool and Wolverine is, perhaps more than any other film, the biggest beneficiary of our current content vacuum. As a result, it will probably be a matter of when, not if, Deadpool and Wolverine becomes one of the highest-grossing movies of the year. The studios, in turn, can point to Deadpool and Wolverine as proof that superheroes are back in the ascendancy, and that without these movies headlining the summer swing, the entire industry suffers. But even if the film reinvigorates the box office, that doesn't mean the superhero genre is still a panacea for Hollywood. While two superhero movies cracked the 10 highest-grossing films of 2023, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse, the year was defined by the many efforts that landed with a thud. On the DC front, the quartet of Shazam, Fury of the Gods, The Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom bombed, which could be chalked up to Warner Brothers making it clear to fans that it's wiping the slate clean ahead of James Gunn's Superman. The same can't be said for the MCU, however, which saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania and the Marvels underwhelm, with the latter becoming the worst-performing movie in the franchise's history. Yes, even worse than Edward Norton's The Incredible Hulk. Of course, Disney would like to think the Marvels was an aberration, a cautionary tale of doing too much too fast, especially when audiences responded enthusiastically to Guardians 3. But expecting superhero franchises to carry the blockbuster load may well be a thing of the past. With Barbie, the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Oppenheimer leading the way, 2023 was the first time in over 2 decades that the top 3 box office earners didn't include a sequel or a remake. The last time it happened was 2001, courtesy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Shrek, and Monsters, Inc. Granted, adapting an iconic toy brand and video game franchise might not be everyone's idea of bold, original filmmaking, but it does speak to moviegoers craving more variety in their blockbuster diet. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please join our community by subscribing to our channel and drop a comment. Stay connected for the next video.